I had this interesting conversation today with a good friend of mine regarding how to practice music. He said he was playing the piano 1 hour a day, which is, whoa, great. I mean, I couldn't keep that up because my thoughts would be flying all over the place. I couldn't concentrate for that long time. Because my approach is 15 minutes a day, or perhaps even less. But 15 minutes, it works for me, is a great amount of practice. Because if I practice 15 minutes, I can stay hyper-focused on the task at hand. And right now I'm learning Meshuggah Bleed, which is arguably one of the most difficult songs there is on the drums. But I'm trying to get this kick drum rhythm nailed. And you're gonna put it down for 230 BPMs for like 7 minutes straight. And it's bonkers, it's crazy. But I am convinced if I keep going here into my rehearsal room and getting those rhythms down every single day without a fault, and I just keep practicing these rhythms, I will get there. But my friend said something interesting, that he for him it wouldn't work to practice a short amount of time, because then if we get back the next day, it might feel as a failure that you are performing worse than what you did the day before. And he's correct in this. It is absolutely the case, because when you when you practice a short amount of time, like I do, like 15 minutes, or let's say, 15 minutes. And what can happen is, once I have a really good session, I mean, awesome, I almost nailed the song. I might kick the drum silly at 200 BPMs. Oh yeah, it feels powerful. And when I get here the next day, I won't even do 160 BPM, let's say. It's gone. And the next day, it's gone and gone. And this can be demoralizing. And I think, I've been doing this exercise for since 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It's my 6th year now, and I've been doing it every single day for 6 years soon. So I know this works, because it's like the stock market. It's a trend. It goes up and it goes down and it goes up and down, but the trend is steadily climbing. And I have noticed that I can have a 2-week recession where it feels like the stuff that I could play, and then it's not in me anymore. But I remember, I did this once. And if you've done something once, that is a fact that you can do it again, if you keep pushing. And sometimes I have to push for 2 weeks before I get back out of this little small recession. But the next time I get there, I'm on a bit higher level. And then maybe I can keep 2 weeks doing this very same thing that I was struggling with. I also like to think at it as a staircase. Sometimes you're hammering and hammering and hammering on the same exercise for weeks, and nothing happens. And then one day it's just there. And it's like, when you play Diablo and you collect experience points, and then suddenly you get a level up. Then you go to a new step on your staircase, and suddenly you're a better musician from that day on. And sure, it's really the same thing as in the computer game, that when you it's quite easy to get from level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but for each successive level, you need more experience points to advance to the next level. And the higher you climb, the longer it takes to get to the next level. It's like a staircase where the steps, they come frequent in the beginning, and then they are further and further between each steps. And I think this is equivalent for all types of learning that you need to do in your life. And this is something I get a kick out of, because getting from level 1 to, say, level 50 in Diablo, it's quite easy. It's fast and it's fun. But then when you start grinding, some of the fun goes away. And it's the same with music and musical instruments. I think it's absolutely hilariously fun to keep practicing and to feel this extreme amount of improvement in an extremely short time, which takes for me about 1 year of daily practice. But when I get to the 2nd year, I start to become too good. So it requires too much experience to move to the next level. So that's about when I shift and I start to play another musical instrument. I've been playing the drums now for 6 months. So we'll see in 6 months where I'm at. When I practiced singing, I like opera singing, so I practiced opera for a whole year. But I was still in this mode of constant improvement, and I had so much fun. So I did it for 2 years. I kept going. And I could still feel this insane G-force from acceleration. So, yeah, there's so much to talk about this topic about how to learn a musical instrument. But back to the stuff the discussion I had with my friend. He's not wrong. It's a different approach, and we have different targets with our practice. If you're gonna do a marathon or if you're gonna do a 100-meter sprint, I'm not an athlete, but I suspect that you would have different strategies on how to approach your practice to these tasks. So why wouldn't the same be valid for music? I think it is. Yeah. That's about it. I think I need to do some more vlogs about this topic because it's a whole lot of fun. But thanks for listening. See you later.